In the heart of a small, quaint town stood an old Victorian house, its once vibrant colors faded by time. This house had a reputation among the locals, a reputation that whispered of ghostly encounters and eerie occurrences. Yet, none of the tales could match the mystery that shrouded the attic, where an ancient fan stood silent and motionless, its blades untouched by human hands for decades. The house belonged to the Evans family, who had lived there for generations. The current occupants, Sarah and David Evans, were newlyweds with dreams of restoring the old house to its former glory. They were undeterred by the rumors that circulated about their new home, dismissing them as mere superstitions. As they began their renovations, Sarah stumbled upon the attic, its entrance hidden behind a forgotten door obscured by cobwebs. Intrigued, she ventured inside, her footsteps echoing in the dusty silence. There, in the dim light filtering through the cracked windowpanes, she discovered the old fan. It was a relic of a bygone era, its metal frame rusted with age. Sarah's curiosity was piqued, and she reached out to touch it, only to recoil as a chill ran down her spine. The air around the fan seemed to hum with an otherworldly energy, sending shivers down her spine. Ignoring her unease, Sarah decided to clean and restore the fan, determined to incorporate it into their home decor. But as she began to work on it, strange things started happening. Objects would inexplicably move from one place to another, and eerie whispers echoed through the house at night. David, initially skeptical of the supernatural, couldn't deny the palpable sense of unease that permeated their home. Despite his reservations, he couldn't shake the feeling that something was terribly wrong. One fateful night, as a fierce storm raged outside, Sarah and David sat in the living room, seeking solace in each other's company. Suddenly, the power went out, plunging them into darkness. In the silence that followed, they heard a faint whirring sound coming from the attic. Curiosity mingled with fear as they ascended the creaky stairs to investigate. Upon reaching the attic, they were greeted by a chilling sight: the old fan spinning furiously, its blades slicing through the air with an otherworldly force. Sarah screamed, her voice lost amidst the howling wind outside. David reached for the fan, his hand trembling with fear, but before he could touch it, a cold gust of wind swept through the attic, extinguishing their lantern. In the darkness, they felt a presence looming over them, malevolent and hungry. Desperate to escape, they stumbled blindly towards the attic door, their hearts pounding in their chests. But as they reached for the handle, they found it locked, trapping them inside with the haunted fan. Terrified, they huddled together, praying for morning to come. Hours passed like eternity as they waited, the storm raging on with relentless fury. Just when they thought they couldn't bear it any longer, the first light of dawn pierced through the darkness, illuminating the attic in a soft golden glow. With trembling hands, David tried the door once more, and this time it swung open effortlessly. Relieved, they stumbled out of the attic, vowing never to return. In the days that followed, they sought refuge with friends, too afraid to return to their haunted home. Eventually, they sold the house, leaving behind the memories of their ordeal. Years later, a new family moved into the old Victorian house, unaware of its dark past. They heard the whispers of the townsfolk, warning them of the haunted fan in the attic, but like Sarah and David before them, they dismissed them as mere superstitions. But as the days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months, strange things began to happen once again. Objects moved of their own accord, whispers echoed through the halls at night, and a chilling wind blew through the attic, carrying with it the sound of spinning blades. And so, the cycle continued, the haunted fan claiming new victims with each passing generation, its secrets buried within the walls of the old Victorian house, waiting to be discovered by those foolish enough to seek them out.